What's good? What's good? This your host, Swag Boy, from SwagBoy360.com. Today's episode, why your woman must fear you. Growing up as a little kid, I used to get into some motherfucking trouble, man. I was a bad little motherfucker. But what kept me in line was the discipline from my parents. You see, my mother and my father's was A-dubs. What is A-dubs? In our family, we call that ass whoopers. Yes, see, I had a healthy fear of my mother and my father when I fucked up, because I knew they would whoop my ass. So my mother took me out and about to, let's say, outside to go shopping or something, and I show off, it was almost a guarantee that an ass whooping was waiting for me when I got in the house. Oh yes, my mother, she used to get that belt, and she used to whoop ass. My ass whoopings from my mother was more ferocious than the ass whoopings from my father. You see, the ass whoopings from my mother was more passionate. She said, nah, nigga, you ain't gonna embarrass me. Didn't I tell you don't do that shit when we in public? Like my mother used to talk to me while she whooped my ass. See, my daddy, he said, all right, man, go to your room. But my mother, when she whooped my ass, it had a mental effect on me. You see, when she whooped my ass, she would have conversations with me as she's whooping my ass. Like, nigga, you keep fucking up. Take out the garbage when you come home. Stop acting up in school. Just every goddamn way. But you see, those ass whoopings kept me in line, and it also prevented me from getting into trouble in the streets. See, growing up in Newark, New Jersey, and the environment that I was in, I was going to school with gangbangers, shooters, and mainly car thieves. So when I used to go back on the block after I get out of school, they used to be like, yo, Swag, you coming with us tonight? We going out tonight. We going to the mall. We going to this spot. We still in cars, nigga. Is you coming, nigga? I said, nope. I gotta be in the house at 8 o'clock, and I ain't getting my ass whooped for you niggas. I'm like, fuck that. My mama whooped my ass, nigga. Y'all niggas bugging. But then, as I became an adult and got involved in the workforce, I used to observe how different bosses and employers used to apply fear tactics on their workers and their employees. Like, I used to see how the boss or the manager or the supervisor used to call like a team meeting of all the employees. They used to announce that, hey man, if certain people don't do their job, we gonna be firing people. Or we gonna be doing layoffs in a couple of weeks. I see the fear on people's faces, man. And then soon as the supervisor made that announcement, motherfuckers was in fear mode. Motherfuckers that used to be late started coming to work on time. Motherfuckers who used to take a hour and 20 minutes or hour and 30-minute lunch break when it's only supposed to be an hour, they would be finishing up lunch early as hell and shit. So I used to see how some fear tactics were effective. Just like the fear tactic my parents used to put on me as a kid, that was effective. And now as adults, the bosses, employers, they use fear tactics on us. Even me one time. I remember I had this job, man. I liked this job, son. I was doing telemarketing, outbound calling, yo. So basically my job was to get people to buy something outside. I forget exactly what it was, but I love that job, man, because it was all about making sales. And I got commission off of every sale that I made. And I remember this movie I saw, I think it was the Glengarry something, when he said always be closing. ABC, always be closing. So every time I went to work, I was on a mission to always be closing. But I remember at that job in particular, the boss, he would use fear tactics on us. When he fire a motherfucker, he would call a motherfucker to the office. Motherfuckers be at their desk and he'll tap them on the shoulder like, hey, I need to see you in my office. And we used to watch motherfuckers walk in that office, come back out, fired. Yeah, man, they just fired me, yo. They just let me go, man. So motherfuckers start wondering, damn, will I be next? And that motivated us more and more to make sales and always be closing. Now, with that job in particular, I wound up getting fired from that fucking job. But it wasn't because I wasn't closing. It's because I had cursed a bitch out that was sitting across from me because she was talking shit. I'm like, fuck this job, bitch. You ain't gonna be talking shit to me, ho. Got me fucked up. But then I remember a valuable lesson that was taught to me by Cadillac, my mentor. Like, it was this bad, sexy bitch named Bambi he had. This bitch was bad. Light skin, red bone, fat ass, big titties. She was like a little older than me. Now, I'm like 19, 20, so she had to be like 22, 23. No older than 24. Remind you, Cadillac, this time, he in his 40s and shit. So, they was dating for like a few months. She was always at his house and shit. But then, like, later down the line, I used to see Bambi like in a bad mood and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then one time when I'm on the block, I saw Cadillac pull up in the car with Bambi on the passenger side. And when he parked, she just stormed out the car, slammed the door, and just went in the house. Cadillac followed behind her. A couple days later, I see Cadillac packing her shit up. He got her suitcases, all her bags. I think she had like some type of lamps or some shit. He packing all this shit in his car. And him and Bambi drive off somewhere. The next day I saw Cadillac. I'm like, yo, Cadillac, what happened to Bambi? I saw you packing her shit up. What happened to Bambi? He said, young blood, I had to let her go. I'm like, what? You let Bambi go? That sexy red bone bitch, you let her go? Now, remind you, I'm like 19, 20 at this time, so you know what I'm saying? I'm still kind of like on a blue pill side. So he laughed, he said, yeah, youngin, I had to let her go. I said, but Cadillac, why couldn't you work it out with Bambi? You couldn't talk it through? He said, young blood, we did all that, man. Tried talking to her, but had to let her go. I'm like, damn, Cadillac, you really let Bambi go? He said, yeah. And then he told me. He said, she no longer feared me. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, Cadillac, what you mean she no longer fear you? Like, why a bitch gotta fear you to stay with you? He said, nah, you don't get what I'm saying. She no longer feared losing me. I'm like, oh. He was like, in a relationship, comfort is the enemy. He said when a bitch get comfortable, she stop being productive. I said, whoa. And now, years later, in this present time, I always think about Cadillac's lessons that he gave me when I was a young man. Like, if I was comfortable with acting up in school as a little boy, I would not have feared my parents' ass whoopings. And then as an adult, in the workforce. I was observant of other adults. Yeah, see, the adults that was fearful of losing their job, them motherfuckers was productive. Them niggas did they fucking jobs. But see, the motherfuckers that was comfortable with being unproductive, them the motherfuckers that was coming into work late, leaving early, having long lunch breaks, bullshitting on the job because they was comfortable. The kids in school who was acting up, they didn't fear ass whooping from their mother, so they was comfortable with acting up. Teachers used to threaten them, you better stop, I'ma tell your mama. Tell my mama, I don't care. Now to this present day, I reflect on all the girlfriends I had, all the bitches I had, all the jump offs I had. And I know it's a pattern with all of them. Like in the beginning, everything's cool. They appreciate me. They value me. They did everything I told them bitches to do. They would do it in a snap of a finger. But by them being so submissive to me, by them being so appeasing to me, I made them comfortable. I made them feel comfortable. I gave them what they call job security. I made them feel comfortable enough to not be productive. And then also the pattern that I noticed when it was at the end of the relationships, I noticed them bitches got real comfortable with fucking up. It was a different bitch at the beginning, and it was a different bitch at the end. They weren't the same bitches. The bitches at the beginning was on a fucking job, was on a P's and Q's, but the bitches at the end, they was fucking up. I don't care about this job. I'ma do what I wanna do. And now I see it all the time. The same shit with different people. I see these bad little motherfucking kids acting up in the streets, acting up in school, cause they ain't fearful of an ass whooping at home from their parents, cause ain't no motherfucking discipline going on. I see it at the workforce. Employees acting up, doing bullshit at the job, cause they ain't in fear of getting fired, cause the motherfuckers in the union. Like, nigga, how the fuck you gonna fire me? Nigga, I'm in a motherfucking union. You can't fire me, nigga. Kiss my ass. See chaos all over. And I see chaos with you niggas and y'all bitches. You niggas get into a serious long-term relationship with these bitches. Got these hoes feeling comfortable as hell. These bitches comfortable talking down to you, talking back to you. What you gonna do, nigga? Nigga, you ain't gonna dump that bitch. You ain't gonna walk out that bitch life. I see you niggas getting married and your wives talking down to you. The fuck you gonna do, nigga? You ain't gonna divorce that bitch. That bitch ain't scared to lose you. You niggas are more scared of losing your bitch than the bitch is scared of losing you. Somebody gotta hear this. You know why? Because it's somebody out there right now listening to me who has a girlfriend, who has a wife, or a bitch that they've been dealing with. And they got that bitch feeling so comfortable that the bitch feels she could do any and everything she wanna do. I meet bitches like that all the time. When I be getting bitches' numbers, I'm like, you got a man? Yeah, but it's okay. I do what I want to do. Like, I meet these bitches. I see these bitches. Like, you niggas made it to the point where some of these bitches that you call your wives or girlfriends, you got these hoes feeling so comfortable, they be cheating on your ass. And your sucker ass be working it out. Going to a fucking relationship counseling and marriage counseling, all this bullshit. See, you niggas gotta take accountability for your actions, man. If you allow a bitch to get comfortable with disrespecting you, talking down to you, not sucking your dick, not giving you pussy, not cooking and cleaning for you, then you deserve the bitch of a girlfriend or wife that you getting right now. Oh hold up. Check this out, right? It's not her fault she's being a bitch. It's not her fault. Just like as a kid. It's not the kid's fault. They want to run around. They want to play with everything. They want to eat candy all the time. It's not their fault. They motherfucking kids. Blame the motherfucking parents for not setting boundaries and not disciplining their motherfucking kids. It's not the workers' fault that they coming in late and having longer lunch breaks than they supposed to. It's not the workers' fault that they being unproductive. No, you gotta hold the boss accountable for not disciplining their ass, for not firing their ass, or for not suspending their motherfucking ass. So it's not her fault that she's being a bitch. It's your fucking fault for letting the bitch think she could get away with being a bitch. It's your fault for not laying the ground rules and laying the rules down like the man that you are and letting that bitch know that if she fuck up, she gotta get the fuck out your life, nigga. Hold up. Let me close out with saying this, man. In closing, I know a few of y'all, when y'all saw my title, when it said, "She must fear you," a lot of y'all might have misled what I was saying by thinking that a bitch gotta fear you whooping her ass and shit. Nah, fuck all that. If you gotta whoop a bitch ass, that's not the bitch you need to be fucking with. When I say a bitch must fear you, a bitch gotta fear you walking out of her life if she fuck up. See, you gotta understand something. Like I spoke about Bambi, we all had a bitch like Bambi. Every time she ain't get what the fuck she want, she had a fucking attitude. Didn't want to talk, slamming doors, giving you the silent treatment. But see, a lot of us accept that because Bambi, or the bitch that's acting like Bambi, that bitch look good. Or her sex game is A1, and we don't want to lose her. But see, with us not wanting to lose her, or the bitches we deal with, it causes them to lose respect for us. It causes them to get comfortable with being bitchy and acting stuck up. So when your bitch does act bitchy, when your bitch does start acting unproductive, you gotta do the same thing Cadillac did. Pack that bitch bags and have her get the fuck out your life and move on with the next bitch. That was today's episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'ma catch you in the next go round, my nigga. Hello.